In this review, we're going to look at the G.I. Joe Classified Series Cobra Officer. The Cobra Officer comes with standard G.I. Joe Classified style packaging, at least for now anyway. We got the big window box where you can see the figure and accessories clearly. I like this because you can actually inspect the paint on the figures, because I got one of the infantries. They didn't paint the irises or pupils, so his eyes are all white, like zombified. So I ended up using the Cobra Troopers goggles on it to hide the eyes. Got the G.I. Joe Classified logo on the bottom, Cobra Officer. The nice artwork on the front that wraps around to the side. You got your updated big mural on the back. You got your warnings, legalese, your set onion, Hasbro. Got your on the bottom. You got your more legal information and barcode. On the top, you got the 37 Cobra logo on top, other side. You got your digital text specs. You got to go online and decode. Here we have the Cobra Officer in the plastic tray, and you can see everything clearly now. And one thing I like from the solicitation pictures we've shown, the weapons actually have paint on them. The original pictures, I know the knife was shown black. We got a little bit of paint on the grip, on the undergrip of the AK style rifle. We get a back holster for the AK, smaller submachine gun, a pistol, knife, a flashlight for the AK, and 2 magazines. The helmet. And here we have the Cobra Officer outside the plastic tray. And again, like the Cobra Alley Viper, lots of good accessories. If we're going to be paying them premium prices, accessories are a must. These are great accessories and more realistic weapons. And unlike on the Alley Viper, we actually got some paint on these weapons. All his weapons are all molded in black. Actually went the extra mile and painted a few details on these. We get the Cobra Officer. Some nice updates to some new tooling and new accessories for the. It's not just the standard Cobra Infantry or the Cobra Trooper. We actually have a new torso. We have new forearms, new hands, new tactical harness with some nice detailing on it and paint on it. New belt, new boots. The knees are the same. Knees are the same. Lower legs the same. Just we got new boots for those, which I like the look of these boots so much better. And the gloves are really nice. And they even update the hands. I'll show that in a moment. New head sculpt. Looks great. I love this alternate heads. I like how Valorous does with the masked heads with her trooper body. You can actually have different looks. Change them up for when you army build them. To helps it keep them just look like the same guy over and over. They got different flesh tones inside the different head sculpts. Oh, and we got the armband again. And we got, is it the same sculpt as this one? It is the same sculpt that we got on the Cobra Island Trooper. Yeah. Keep them straight. We've had 3 releases of basically this figure and different accessories, different color schemes. That's one thing that kind of bugs me a little bit on these. I wish the blues were all the same. Each one, the blues are slightly different. The blue I like the best is on the Cobra Island. It's a little bit darker, richer blue. These have almost like a grayish tone to them. These are close, but just off just slightly. Little slight difference in the color on those two. The black accents, though, I love the blue and black. This is blue and blue. Got a little bit of gray mixed in too. Love the details on this one. Let's set these to the side and look at the accessories. We get a AK style rifle, not exactly, but definitely looks like very close to an AK. Got removable magazines, and it's got a flashlight attachment. There is a slot in the rifle that this peg goes into, and there we go. Snaps in. You got the full weapon here, and you have the smaller submachine gun, and the magazine goes into the side. Looks cool there. There's no paint on this one, but like the Alley Viper, the weapons have peg holes in the barrel, so you can actually use the muzzle flashes from Marvel Legends. I don't have a muzzle flash handy, but I got the smoking barrel effect. And will it go in? Actually, no. These are not compatible. The holes are smaller on these. Interesting. They don't fit these guns. Makes me wonder, I don't have any of them yet. I heard that the Valorverse muzzle flashes work in these peg holes, but at least some of them. Curious to see if that actually is true. Still waiting on those accessory packs. Continue on with the firearms. We get a new pistol. Looks good. And we get I think it's a new scope for a knife. We got holsters for all these weapons. And sheaths for the knives. I was calling the knife sheaths on the Alley Viper holsters. It's a sheath. We got a holster on the side for the pistol. Line it up. There we go. Fits in nicely. There is a holster for a magazine and for the flashlight for the AK, because you got to take those off when you use the holster for the backpack. Goes into the back hole in the back. And you just strip down your AK. And it slides in just like this. And finally, we got his helmet. It's a different sculpt of helmet. It's got a widow's peak on the front, like pointing on between the brow. On the original helmets, it's a smooth transition. We got a sharp spike on this one. Plus, we got the officer logo on the crest of the helmet. That fits on nicely. Get like a push on firm. That is not coming off. One of the updates they made, I noticed when I was messing around with my other officers, I bought a few of these, and they updated the wrist pegs. They are no longer the thin, skinny pegs. They're more like Marvel Legends pegs. Makes me wonder, can we use Marvel Legends hands now? Not that one. Maybe. Oh, this should work. Almost fit. So they should be some Marvel Legends. Marvel Legends, their pegs are various sizes. So I think we probably could find some, if you got a few Legends, they'll snap in there just properly. Right now they're too loose. You get that nice pop on those. Sculpting, paint, again, on G.I. Joe Classified figures is top notch. Love the details, the paint. You got the digital printing for the face details. You got really nice clean tapographs. The Cobra logos are painted nice. The officer bars, silver on the neck, gray up through here. The Cobra logo here is nice and clean, and 2 double V's. And so much detail on these things. The textures look so good on these figures. Love the new boots. They even painted the silver buckles on the boots. Love when they do paint buckles. They didn't paint them up here, but they did paint them down on the shoes, the lower part of the boots itself. For articulation on these things, G.I. Joe Classifieds, they knock it out of the park for articulations. This one is actually a different style harness, chest harness, so it shouldn't hinder like the trooper and the infantry. This overlay keeps the ab crunch from working, at least most of it from working. You can get a little bit in there. And for this one though, he's got a lot more movement. But let's start up at the top. Head is of course on a ball peg on a disc hinge, and there's a ball joint at the base of the neck. So we get all the good movement, range of movement of disc hinge. Back, down, full 360, and plus there's a ball joint at the base of the neck. We get some tilt. Disc hinge shoulders get you up to here. There is a butterfly joint in there. Not a lot of movement on this one. Seems like this one's moving a little more, but this is maybe might be just a little stuck. There it goes. I just heard a pop. Got a good move forward, back. Actually, I think this moves better than the other ones. Where this is the new torso. Full 360, bicep rotation. You get double jointed elbows. Let's do this side. We're just going to get the armband on this one's going to hinder it. Get you up to here. Hinge and swivel wrist. On the right, it's standard on a lot of these G.I. Joe classified figures. You get a horizontal on the right, full 360, and on the left, we get a vertical hinge for gun holding hands. Still staying true when most of the G.I. Joe classified figures are left-handed. You get an unrestricted ab crunch this time. Let's go ahead and take the harness on the gun holster off the back, way back. And good forward. Plus there's a ball joint at the waist, which also adds to the tilt. You can get some tilt from side to side with that. Full 360. You got ball jointed hips. Are they still on the drop hinges? Yes, drop hinge ball joints. Move up and down like that. They can kick forward this high. Way high. And go backwards, you can get a nice high kick. And kick out this much. Let's pull the knife out of the sheath there. Do the full Van Damme. Kick back. Well, when it's up, it kicks back this much. When it's down, a little bit farther. Thigh rotation. Double joint knees. Get you up to here. Boot rotation, hinged ankles, and ankle pivots. Like I said, it's G.I. Joe classified. You can't go wrong with them with articulation. They're such great figures. Let's get them decked out back up with all the accessories and do some comparisons with the other troopers and infantry. And here we have the Cobra Officer decked out in his gear, leading a trooper and an infantry into battle. I like it. It's a good addition. It's different enough where you can tell it's a different type of soldier. He looks great. I love this one. This is by far my favorite, followed by the trooper. Mainly the trooper is my second favorite because I like the colors better, the richer, darker blue. But these look great together. This one was easily available too, so this one's starting to hit stores. I say Troop build living daylights out of this thing. That's a great figure. My only really graphic I got with it, wish the holster for the AK could do double duty for the smaller pistol. This will not fit into this holster. But other than that, it's a perfect figure. You see this one, if you like troop builders, you like army builder figures, or just some baddies for superheroes to fight, pick this up. It's a great addition to your collection. Knocked out of the park. If they can keep up this level of quality on future releases, I'm in. Anyway, thank you for taking the time to watch a review. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll catch y'all next time.